Hello everyone, in this video I will discuss about symbolic representation of galvanic cell. Okay, this galvanic cell, all of you know that galvanic cell. Now you have to know that symbolic representation. So a galvanic cell is formed by the combination of two electrodes. One is cathode, another one is anode, like this. Here one half cell, this is another half cell. Okay, here one solution is there. This solution is called ZnSO4. Okay, this is electrolyte aqueous ZnSO4 solution. This is aqueous solution of ZnSO4, and one, this is electrode. Okay, this electrode is called zinc electrode or anode. Okay, this one. So another one, this one is anode part, and this one, this is cathode part. This one is copper rod or copper electrode. Here copper solution is there. Okay, this solution is called copper sulfate electrolytes. Here one electrolyte, this electrolyte is called copper sulfate, and another electrolytes here, this is ZnSO4, zinc sulfate. Okay, so a galvanic cell is formed by the combination of two electrodes. This electrode is called zinc electrodes, and this one is called copper electrodes, or this one is called anode and this one is called cathode. Okay, each electrode along with a solution of suitable electrolytes. Okay, suitable electrolytes. This one is called half cell. This whole one is called half cell. This one also half cell. Okay, half cell. So according to the IUPAC system, certain rules are followed to express galvanic cell representation. IUPAC. Okay, this one. So according to the IUPAC system, certain rules are followed to express galvanic cell symbolically. Okay, so first point is what? The cell is represented by writing cathode. Okay, by writing cathode or reduction half cell or reduction half cell. So cathode or reduction half cell on the right hand side, that means this side. Okay, this side. Cathode or reduction half cell, which side lying? This side, right hand side. This is reduction half cell. So reduction half cell or cathode. Okay, this part. And anode or oxidation half cell on the left hand side. Anode and oxidation, this part is anode. Okay, this anode. Second one is anode or oxidation half cell. So anode and oxidation half cell, which side? That according to IUPAC, which side? Anode is left hand side and cathode is right hand side. This is first point. Okay, this one is first point. Second point, to express the oxidation half cell or anode. So to express the oxidation half cell or anode, the symbol of the metal is written first. Okay, this symbol of the metal is written first, followed by the formula of the electrolyte. So this one is suppose oxidation half reaction. Okay, oxidation in case of this one. First right is metal, and its solution electrolyte. Electrolyte is what? ZnSO4. And this symbol is called, this vertical line, a single vertical line is called phase boundary. Okay, this one is called phase boundary. or you can write like this also, Zn changes to Zn2 plus in aqueous medium. Okay, this is point number 2. This point number 2 is what? The symbol of the metal is written first. Metal is written first. This metal, this electrode write first. After that, its solution, that means electrolyte. Its electrolyte. Here electrolyte is ZnSO4. So the symbol of the metal is written first, followed by the formula of the electrolyte. Okay, and in order to indicate the difference in phases, okay, this phase, this one is called phase boundary. Okay, phase boundary, this is vertical line, this one is called phase boundary. Okay, phases of metal, this is what? Zn, this is solid medium, this is solid medium. And the solution of the electrolyte, the solution of the electrolyte is what? This one is what? Liquid medium. Okay, this one. Point number 3. Now point number 3 is, sometimes the symbol or formula of the ion which participates in the electrode reaction is written instead of the formula of the electrolyte. You can write like this also. Okay, suppose this one. Okay, 1 minute. This side. Zn changes to ZnSO4. You can write like this, or Zn, you can mention this medium. Okay, so Zn, this Zn in solid medium, phase boundary ZnSO4. This is aqueous medium. Okay, or you can write Zn changes to Zn2 plus. This is actually, this one is oxidation reaction. Okay, oxidation reaction. So how to do oxidation reaction? See, Zn changes to Zn2 plus 2 electron. So this one is called oxidation reaction. All of you know that definition according to electronic concept. This definition is what? Definition is loss of electron is called oxidation. So here also this one is oxidation. Okay, so this one, this is 1 number and 2 number. This one another example, Cl minus 0.1 molar phase boundary Cl2 in 1 atm, then phase boundary Pt. Okay, if platinum is right hand side, that means it's indicate that what? Reduction. If right hand side, this one is reductions. Okay, if right hand side, if this side, then this one is oxidation. If this side, then oxidation. Okay, now point number 4. Point number 4, to express the reduction half shell or cathode, to express the reduction half shell or cathode, the formula of the electrolyte, here is electrolyte, this is reduction part. Here electrolyte is what? This electrolyte is copper sulfate. Now copper sulfate, this copper sulfate solution, the formula of the electrolyte, this is copper sulfate solution. So copper sulfate, this is electrolyte, or its ion means Cu2 plus. Okay, this one Cu2 plus. And then the symbol of the metal, are written with a vertical line. That means first is Cu2 plus aqueous medium, phase boundary, then Cu solid. Or you can write like this also, CuSO4 in aqueous medium, phase boundary CuS, like this. This is point number 4. This point number 4 again, see, first of all listen nicely. This one is, to express the reduction half shell or cathode, the formula of the electrolyte, this is CuSO4, formula of the electrolyte or ion, this one is its ion Cu2 plus And then the symbol of the metal, first is its ion means Cu2 plus. After that, symbol of the metal. Okay, in between you can write one vertical line. Okay, this vertical line is called phase boundary. Okay, phase boundary. Okay, this one. So are written with a vertical line between them. One vertical line you have to write between them. Next, this point number 5. This point number 5 is now about salt bridge. This point number 5. If a salt bridge, okay, if a salt bridge is used for establishing contact between the solution of two half cells, okay, two half cell, you can see here, this is two half cell, this is one half cell, and this is another half cell. So you can set here one salt bridge. This is U-shaped tube. Okay, this one is called salt bridge. So inside the salt bridge, this agar-agar gel is there, and inert electrolyte like KCl. Okay, this one, or KNO3, this one also. Okay, now salt bridge point number 5 is if a salt bridge is used for establishing contact between the solution of the two half cells. This one first anode, this part left hand side and right hand side half cell. Okay, two half cell. Two vertical lines are drawn between those two electrolytes. See this one, Zn changes to ZnSO4. Okay, C1 molar. Double vertical, this double vertical line is called salt bridge. Okay, double vertical line, this one is salt bridge, then CuSO4, C2 in concentration, and phase boundary Cu. Okay, this one, like this you can represent. Okay, so Zn, this changes to ZnSO4, salt bridge, CuSO4, and then single vertical line, it is called phase boundary. And okay, this one. Or another one, suppose this one is, or this one, its ion is what? Zn2 plus. Zns, this is zinc, Zns changes to Zn2 plus, aqueous medium, double vertical line, Cu2 plus in aqueous medium to form this, that means changes to Cu. Okay, you can write like this also. Okay, so these are rules for symbolic representation of galvanic cells, how to symbolize. Okay, this one. This another one is very easy one. See, identification of anode and cathode in a galvanic cell. How to identify which half cell is anode and which half cell is cathode. So identification of anode and cathode in a galvanic cell. How to identify? So in a given galvanic cell, one galvanic cell is there, suppose one galvanic cell, or you can assume this one is galvanic cell. Here one metallic wire is there, voltmeter also, this one is galvanic cell. The electrode with a lower standard electrode potential acts as a, if lower electrode potential, so lower electrode potential, how to know this one? See one example, Zn2 plus changes to Zn. Okay, this one, here standard electrode potential is minus 0.76 volt. Okay, this one. So this one statement is what? The electrode with a lower standard electrode potential acts as the anode. this is lower part, electrode potential. This lower electrode potential or lower standard. Standard why? This is not. That's why standard. So lower standard electrode potential acts as the anode. So here statement A, lower standard electrode potential acts as the anode. Okay, while the one with a higher standard electrode potential, if higher standard electrode potential, so this one is cathode. Suppose Cu2 plus changes to Cu, this is higher one, plus 0.34 volt. So this one is what? If plus sign, this higher, that means higher standard electrode potential. The higher standard electrode potential acts as the cathode. This one is cathode part, cathode, and this one is anode. Why this one anode? This one is lower standard electrode potential. That's why is this one is what? This one is anode, and if higher, this is cathode. Like this also identify. Okay, this one. So thank you, and please subscribe my channel for upcoming videos.